I was attacked by my cousin and punched her back in self-defense, but now I'm being treated like a criminal by everyone except my dad for hitting a girl. Posted by you/throw raw Reddit. So, my 14M auntie and uncle came to my house to talk to my parents. I thought this was stupid because of COVID, but they went ahead and came anyway. They brought my cousin, 16F, who we will call Carly. Carly and I get along fine, but yesterday we did not. We started to argue about a game system. It was a stupid argument over who got the good controller and who got the bad controller. Everything went downhill when I wouldn't give her the good one. It's my system. She tried to take the remote from me, but in the process slapped me across the face with her nails. I started bleeding, so I got up and walked to the bathroom. I don't know if she had an adrenaline rush, but all I hear is my nails. She grabs me and punches me in the face. In the heat of the moment, I punched her in the stomach, and she fell over screaming. Her dad comes up the stairs and, without asking any questions, beelines toward me. He grabs me, then my dad came and grabbed him before he could hit me. He and my dad were yelling pretty badly. My mom and auntie were talking to my cousin. My dad tells them to get out of his house. As of right now, I have gotten text messages and phone calls from my family calling me a woman beater. My dad is the only person who believes me. My mom says she believes me but is acting cold. How do I fix this and stop my family from breaking down even more? I blocked my cousin and her parents, but I don't know what to do now. I also feel like my uncle really wants to fight me. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. I say this as a mom of daughters, you absolutely have the right to defend yourself. Girls don't get a free pass to just punch you in the face and beat on you because you're a boy. Had you really beat her up, it would be a different conversation, maybe, but you met her force with equal force. You didn't start the physical altercation, and you shouldn't be expected to just take it. A man should never hit a woman, but a woman should also never hit a man. Commenter 2. She must surely be telling her parents a different story. What about the scratches on your face, Op? Is no one questioning how you could end up with those marks if you punched her once and she instantly went down screaming? I guess she'll say it was an extended assault and she scratched your face in the process, but surely then she would be more hurt. Like, where could you have possibly been hitting her to leave no bruises or anything? I assume she has none. I'm also really shocked a 16-year-old got violent with you like this. I used to fight with my brother when we were really young, but by 16, I wouldn't put my hands on a 14-year-old, unless, I suppose, in self-defense. She just really should have known better, she acted like a 9-year-old. Commenter 3. Quite honestly, given the ages, I don't really understand the gender issue here at all. Like, they are kids, and by most timelines, your cousin is likely ahead of you in the puberty development cycle. Are you way bigger than her or something? Op's response. She's just a little bit taller than me. Op on his relationship with his uncle. He's normally cool with me. He buys me candy and all that. Do you think this could be a one-time thing where he's upset but will eventually move on? If I can, I would like to keep my relationship with everybody, but if I can't, then I'll stop talking to him. Op on how his parents are treating him. I don't know what my cousin is telling everybody, but I told my parents my side. My dad is fully behind me, but my mom is acting cold. Every time I talk to her, she says something about it. For example, I asked what's for dinner, and she said, I don't know, but do you respect females? I was confused because that had nothing to do with dinner. She keeps throwing cheap shots at me. Additional info from Op. My parents are going to talk to me about it tomorrow, so I'm probably done responding on this thread and will make an update when everything is done at a later date. I'm still reading all the comments, but based on the advice people have given me so far, I have an idea of what I'm going to say and do. I know this is a serious situation, but to end things on a light note until next time, she took my Xbox controller. I don't know how I didn't notice her carrying my controller out of the room. I'm gonna get it back or buy a new one. Update 3 days later. Okay, so thanks to everybody's advice, this will be the first and last update. Also, a lot of you asked which side my uncle is on. He is my mom's brother. I don't even think my dad's side knows or cares about what happened. Okay, so to start, the day after my post, my parents wanted to talk. As soon as we sat down, my mom apologized to me. According to her, she didn't know who to believe, and she also thinks that regardless of what happened, nobody should have been fighting. She said a lot of things, but the end result was that she didn't mean anything she said to me. She was just disappointed and embarrassed that a fight even broke out. I asked her if, had my dad not been there, she would have tried to stop my uncle when he came up the steps. My mom said that my uncle wasn't going to hurt me, but she would have tried to stop him. I really don't believe her based on her reaction to this whole mess, but at least she apologized, so everything is normal between us. My dad said that me fighting her didn't matter nearly as much as my uncle touching me. However, he said I should just say sorry to my cousin for hitting her and that he would deal with my uncle. Per Reddit advice, I explained that I shouldn't have to apologize for hitting her if it was self-defense. He just told me that sometimes you have to be the mature one in a situation. That even though I was wronged, I should take the high road, because next time something happens, people are more likely to agree with the person who tries to make peace than with someone who doesn't try at all. He said I didn't have to apologize and that it was completely my choice. I wasn't going to apologize, but I kind of agreed with him and decided I would. He said that before I called Carly, he and my mom would talk to the rest of the family and my uncle about what happened. Later in the day, most of the family apologized for the text messages and phone calls. I'm assuming my parents talked to them. Some did not, but that's okay. Anyway, according to the people who did apologize, Carly and her parents had told a different story than I did. Carly's story is that she had the remote first. I tried to take it from her, but in the process, I broke her nails when I grabbed her hand. She then said she was walking out of the room to tell her parents when I grabbed her to stop her and that I blocked the door. She said she slapped me because I wouldn't let go of her. I'm assuming she told her parents she slapped me with a non-broken nail hand. That's the only way to explain the scratch on my face. Then I punched her. They also went on to say that they shouldn't have gotten involved without hearing the full story. I just told them, thanks for apologizing, but it's not cool how you can just talk trash to your own family without hearing the full story. Some of them stopped responding after that, while some kept apologizing for it. I don't really forgive them for sending all those messages to me, but I'm glad that they at least admitted they were wrong. Anyway, my parents came to me later on in the day and asked me to call Carly. It rang once, so I'm assuming she blocked me too. So we decided to just call my uncle. My dad asked my uncle to apologize for touching me and to put Carly on the phone so that we can all just move on. My uncle said no. They then started to argue about it. Long story short, I'm no longer welcome at my uncle's house, and they're no longer welcome at ours. My mom tried to calm them both down, but it didn't work. My uncle is set on the belief that regardless of my side of the story, I should never hit a woman, and that I should be lucky my dad was there because anybody with a daughter wouldn't let them get hit by someone. So in the end, most of the family apologized and they're talking to me again. As for the ones who didn't apologize, I don't know. My uncle is no longer allowed in our house. I lost an Xbox controller. I have no idea what my cousin is doing. Some of you thought she was pregnant, she is not, but I'm done with her anyway at this point. I'm assuming my dad, mom, and uncle are going to work it out one day, but until then, it really doesn't affect me. But that's it. Everything's as good as it's going to get for now. To the family members who did apologize, I still want to talk to them. I'm hoping they didn't mean some of the things they said to me, and that they were just angry in the moment. To the ones who didn't, I'm no longer going to talk to them. My mom wants me to because it's her family, but she said she wouldn't make me. My dad said it's my call if I want to talk to them. So yeah, thanks Reddit. /relevant comments. Commenter. Your uncle is the reason your cousin thinks she can put her hands on people and get away with it. Maybe it's a good thing they're no longer welcome around, they sound like toxic people. You and your family are better off. Commenter 2. By the way, tell your mother, when she said her brother wouldn't have hit you, that he also said you were lucky your dad was near. I wonder what that means. Commenter 3. She was minimizing his actions, trying to downplay the situation and excuse turning on her son or standing aside. She's really not on your side at all. You're lucky to have your dad, or it would have been you all alone against everyone. Ops response. I didn't even ask her about it because the situation was nearly over at that point. Commenter 4. The only real loss here was the controller. Ops response. This is definitely a big L. I'm broke, so I have to wait to buy a new one. Commenter 4. Was it the good one or the one she damaged? Did she manage to leave your house with the good controller after an adult attacked you? Ops response. She took my good one. The bad one is playable, but the buttons are stiff.